Hey guys, I'm back at it again here on the YouTube's StreamYard bullshit. I thought I didn't have any ideas for a video tonight, so I decided to come back on here and shoot the shit with you guys. But principally, we are doing another band versus band, make me choose between two bands thing. And, well, get as diabolical as you want. Because, oh dear fucking god. I can already tell you guys are going to deliver some brutal ones to my eyes. And you know what? I figure I might as well leave the headphones off, at least until anybody that wants to join in the madness with me. We'll see. But, yeah. So if you guys want to help me get this show on the road, please do. Please do. uh, but yeah. Join us. Yeah, and I gotta do DSide rankings eventually. I actually still need to listen to some Suffocation albums I haven't checked out before to get prepped for the uh, Suffocation ranking coming out later in the month. What's up, Jash? So already we got a couple people here. But anyways, if you guys want to throw a bunch of brutal options my way, bring it on. So, yeah. Let's see what you guys got for me. See if you can knock me out with a first round punch. We shall see. Or hell, if you guys would like to join me in these choices, ask me. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. I already know what my top 3, maybe top 4 is going to look like. The rest of it, however, is going to be a little bit tough. But yeah, I already got an idea on what my top 3 to 4 is going to be. Oh, Ricky, you want in on the madness? Then by all means join me in the madness. And don't be shocked if I end up having to go to the bathroom multiple times. Because, mental note from now on, if I'm eating Del Taco, I am not eating the beef and bean shit. Stick in the chicken. Because, good lord, them beef and bean burritos I've had for the past 2 days have been ruining my insides. So, yeah. Oh, already, immediately with a doozy. Emperor or Dissection? Oh, God. And they're kind of two separate schools of thought. You know, Emperor, like that progressive symphonic black metal, versus Dissection with that melodic black death. Honestly, I'm probably going to have to give it to Emperor just because they had more records than Dissection, even though it's 4-3. And also in the Night Side Eclipse. I mean, that that's hard. Ricky, who do you choose?
I don't know. Nightside Eclipse, Storm of the Light's Bane, Somber Lane,
Anthems to the Welkin at Dusk.
Ishan, Norwegian Black Metal, Swedish Death
John
Metal,
Nudvite, Swedish
Death.
blackened melodic black death.
Influence wise, Emperor.
Yep.
Because without Emperor, there's no dissection. Pretty much.
Mm-hmm. So, Josh, what a hell of a doozy you dropped on us. See what you guys got more of. And I actually need to get the other 3 Emperor albums, Anthems, 9 Equilibrium, and Prometheus.
Oh, Prometheus. The
The
movie, though.
Discipline of Fire and Demise. And I'm debating about getting Dissection's Ray and Chaos from 2006, I think it came out.
I think because Genre Style was like 07, around the same time or earlier.
06, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like after Ray and Chaos came out.
Mm.
Man, my stomach is like torn to shreds right now. Thanks a lot, Del Taco.
You have a weak stomach. Come over here to Texas. Oh, you'll be shitting like crazy. Whataburgers, good old Texas meat, barbecue
I don't even
sauce.
think Texas barbecue would even do anything to me.
I mean, do you have some buffalo sauce to it?
Buffalo isn't that brutal for me.
All right. Be right back. I'm still watching my work clothes. Oh, to answer that question, I'll go with Saster, since I know Saster a bit better than Leviathan.
I'm not that familiar with either one. I know more about Leviathan, so by default, Leviathan. Even though I'm not really a fan of the whole DSBM thing, it's just, I don't know. There are quite a few styles of black metal that I'm just not a fan of. And depressive suicidal, I honestly feel like that's a redundant genre to begin with. I mean, you could just call it fucking Blackened Doom or something. Doesn't need to be called DSBM. So, yeah. Let's see what else y'all got for me. Ha 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 ha.
I'm back. Just had to put my
Welcome back.
in the dryer now.
Cool.
And it was crazy at work today. I entered at 8 in the morning. 8 till 4, and I just got home, slept for like an hour, and I recorded my second day video for 30 Days of Horror. So I'm just editing that. Tomorrow I might record the third one, depending on the time. Maybe Black Sabbath or Motorhead. Ozzy, Dio, Lemmy. That's just evil, Scott. You're just plain evil.
I gotta go Black Sabbath on the principle there wouldn't have been a Motorhead
That would
without a
be.
Black Sabbath.
And
there'd be nobody without Black Sabbath.
And did you
Except
see
for the Beatles.
the tour dates that Merciful Fate come? They coming to Cincinnati in your area.
Yeah, too bad I probably wouldn't be able to go.
Same with me. I mean, if it was in Houston, I would have definitely gone. But it's in fucking Dallas. That's like 8-9 hours. At least I have family in Houston where I can crash for the night. But in Dallas, I've never been to Dallas. I mean, eventually I want to go to Dallas for a show, but I'm slowly moving up the card. I'm thinking of going next year, probably to an Austin show or Houston show next year.
Yeah.
Because I'm almost done with all the arenas in San Antonio. I know I'm missing like the Majestic Theater and the Alamo Dome, which I'll be scratching off my list. The 2 weeks for Rammstein. I know. Oh, Hannah said that she got tickets for Rammstein for next year, but in Italy. Yeah, she couldn't get the German tickets because they fucking sold out. So she has to go to Germany. I mean, not Germany, Italy.
But yeah, I gotta go Black Sabbath.
Oh yeah, Black Sabbath with me.
Now this one's diabolical. Dying Fetus or Suffocation. Both very consistent, brutal tech death bands. But I'm going Suffocation on the principle there wouldn't be a dying fetus without suffocation.
That would be. I'm going with Suffocation.
Plus, I look at Effigy of the Forgotten or Destroy the Opposition.
Mm-hmm.
It's Effigy. So, hey, James, Ghost or Avenged Sevenfold?
Ghost.
Avenged Sevenfold.
I'll go with
Easy.
Ghost. I'll go with Ghost. If you have
Avenged Sevenfold.
Ghost, you have everything.
Avenged Sevenfold, easily. I like Ghost, but Avenged Sevenfold's so much better.
I mean, yeah.
Musically speaking, heavier, more intricate, more experimental. But I like Ghost, though. Like a lot of people, the main appeal with Ghost is that like 80s pop vibe, which I do like. Mm-hmm. But Avenged Sevenfold all day. Pretty much, if you put up Ghost against anybody, Ghost is going to lose. Well, it depends.
Depends. Did you put Ghost against fucking...
Scott, what? This next one. Exodus or Overkill?
Overkill. Oh, fuck. Years of Decay? Bonded by Blood?
Taking Over, Fabulous Disaster.
2 underrated bands?
Ironbound or Blood In, Blood Out.
Hell of both careers.
And they're both very similar bands, too.
I'm going to go with Overkill because I think they're more heavier than Exodus. Not faster.
I mean, Exodus is really heavy, but I think based on consistency, it's Overkill. Plus, Overkill doesn't have a bad album or even a clunker. Whereas Exodus, they've had one minor clunker, and that was Force of Habit. But, yeah. And also, I think I love Bobby Blitz. I think he's a better singer than Zetro. Even though I like Zetro, the thrash metal Bon Scott. I love me some Bobby Blitz.
And he's close to his fucking 50s, 60s. And he can fucking
Bobby
sing.
Blitz, he's a past 60. And he still sounds the same. Lamb of God or Chimera? Lamb of God.
Lamb of God. I haven't listened to Chimera that much.
Me neither, and I need to check them out since they're an Ohio band. And a great one, too. Mm-hmm. Now, this one's interesting. Dillinger Escape Plan or Meshuggah? I'm not that big into either, but I do like stuff from both bands. I'd probably go with Meshuggah, again, on the principle there wouldn't be a Dillinger without a Meshuggah.
That's an interesting one. But
Dillinger hasn't been around in like 5 years.
Because I'm not a big fan of both bands, but
yeah, I think honestly both bands are substantially overrated. They're not bad, but there's so many.
I think I'm gonna go with Meshuggah. That's the one that kind of people bring up the most. I mean, Bleed.
Yeah. Future Breed Machine, Terminal Illusions. Those are some great songs. Dillinger's got great ones too, but Meshuggah beats them out by a little bit. And plus, they're both like so chaotic in different ways. Like Meshuggah, it's rhythmical chaos, and Dillinger, it's just like crazy chaos.
Dr. Chaos.
Oh, this next one. Toxic Holocaust or Midnight.
Ooh.
Both great. Like, you got Blackened Thrash versus Blackened Speed. I'm probably going to go Midnight by a little bit. Just because because Midnight's more fun.
Yeah, I think go with Midnight.
Yeah. Yeah, after all, Athanar, you fucking rule. I would love to I would love to have him on the show sometime.
Oh, yeah.
Just so we could see his collection of shit.
Have him with James. Oh, James would geek the fuck out.
Oh, absolutely. In Flames or Periphery? Oh, God.
Fuck.
I'm going to say it. I'll say it before you answer, Ricky. I'll say this. I would like Periphery more if they didn't have an emo vocalist. I cannot stand Spencer Sotelo voice. Fucking Warped Tour ass vocals on top of some solid heavy music. And then in Flames, like I've heard like some of the new stuff that they've just been releasing is actually good, sounds like old school In Flames, so that kind of gives me hope that this next album they got coming out to return to the melodic death metal.
Yeah, because the mid albums of like
Yeah, like I would say after Root to Remain, In Flames sucked.
And it's funny, the one of those albums came out on my birthday, the same fucking year that Trees of Eternity came out. So I was like, why the fuck did I discover this album In Flames and then discover fucking Trees of Eternity? I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with In Flames just based on their stuff from the early days through Root to Remain. So, yeah. Rammstein or Ministry? Rammstein. I cannot stand Al Jorgensen. Good albums in the late 80s, early 90s, but fucking Al Jorgensen's a fucking moron.
Rammstein
and he looks like an idiot, too. But, yeah. Now, this one's even more hard.
God.
Black Dahlia Murderer or Power Trip?
Fuck.
And both of those tug on the heartstrings a little bit. Lost Trevor and Lost Riley.
I'm going to go with Dahlia. Just for the longevity they've had more than Power Trip. As much as I love Power Trip, you know.
Yeah, I'd have to go with that too. Yeah, I'd have to go with Black Dahlia.
Didn't Dahlia say that they want to continue?
I haven't heard anything. Like, even if they continue, it just won't feel right without Trevor.
Or at least release like an album that, I don't know, some hidden track.
Maybe they had some stuff. Maybe they had some stuff recorded.
Probably. I mean, they could do that.
They might release, and it might end up being their final album, possibly. But yeah, I'm going Black Dahlia. More Black Dahlia versus Black Dahlia or Arsis Black Dahlia.
Black Dahlia. Again. Not a big of an Arsis fan.
Yeah, Arsis is really good. It's apples and oranges. You know, Black Dahlia melodic death metal, and Arsis is more like tech death thrash. Mm-hmm. Kind of like Revocation to an extent.
Probably.
Oh, Mean Metal Mike. Oh, you're back. Megadeth or Overkill?
Overkill. Megadeth.
I'd have to go Megadeth. I've been a longer fan of Megadeth than Overkill. Mm-hmm. I love Overkill, but Megadeth's Megadeth.
Yep.
So, yeah. Rotting Christ or Behemoth?
Behemoth. Oh. The fucking Behemoth. I saw them live. I was there.
That's difficult because both bands have had weird trajectories. You know, Rotting Christ starting out black metal, and then they became like blackened goth, and now they're blackened death metal avant-garde. And then Behemoth starting out as second-rate black metal, and then blackened death, and still are today.
You're gonna go with Behemoth. I know you're gonna go with Behemoth.
It's not that easy.
It ain't really easy. I know. It ain't easy.
Because, I mean, the last two Rotting Christ albums have been fantastic. And honestly, I liked Rituals. Or no, not Rituals. Well, the Heretics. I thought Heretics was much better than Loved You at Your Darkest.
Yeah, for sure that.
And then Rituals versus the Satanists, that's a close match, but I'll go Behemoth. Yep.
I'm hoping the new album is fucking good. I mean, the new singles they're releasing are pretty good.
I mean, so far the singles, I think, blow the majority of Love You at Your Darkest out of the water.
Yep, except for maybe Wolves of Siberia, Barstabel.
Yeah, and that's pretty much it.
There's another one, Panica Havorka. I think they sang that live. No, they didn't. No, I think from that album they just sang Wolves of Siberia and Barstabel. I'm trying to think that. No, they sing God Equals Dog, which I love that song too.
Mm-hmm. Korn or Limp Bizkit? Easily Korn. Korn's got actual music.
Limp Bizkit,
and hell, even their most recent stuff, their last 3 albums aren't any slouches.
Limp Bizkit, the first 2 albums. After that, I'm done.
This next one's interesting. Necrophagist or Arcspire? Necrophagist. I'm not that big of an Arcspire
Yeah,
fan, personally.
yeah.
I mean, I listened to the new album that came out last year, and it was good, but I didn't think it was as great as many people said it was. Then again, I'm very picky about tech death.
Oh yeah.
And I think Necrophagist does it right. Or did it right. I wish they were still around.
Mhm. I mean, you never know.
I mean, it's only depends on if Mohammed Shizmez can find some people and get the band back going. Because that dude's a hell of a guitarist and vocalist. Now, this one's difficult. Fear Factory or
Okay.
Gojira?
Okay, this is a tricky one because you're talking about a kind of industrial kind of metal band with a more prog, a bit kind of death metal band with has
And they're
more
both similar in terms of rhythms, too.
this manufacturer versus
From Mars to
Advanced
Sirius.
Savage or the Mars is Serious also. I'm gonna give it to Fear Factory.
Obsolete.
I'm gonna give it to Fear Factory for the longevity.
Yeah, I'm going
Because I'm pretty
Fear
sure Fear
Factory as
Factory
well.
kind of inspired Gojira. Not
Oh, yeah.
technically, but just a couple.
You can hear similarities, especially in like the drum work. There's a ton of similarities. But yeah, Fear Factory. But I like Gojira too.
Mm-hmm.
Soundgarden or Foo
Foo
Fighters?
Fighters.
Soundgarden.
Yeah.
Even though I like Foo Fighters, but Soundgarden.
Yep.
May you rest in peace, Chris Cornell.
It's
Oh,
shock. It's
this next one straight up troll. Bring Me the Horizon or Memphis Mayfire. I'm gonna state openly. I don't want to pick either. They're both terrible.
Just for the hell of it. I'm just gonna go Bring Me the Horizon, just because I know that band more than Memphis Mayfire, just for the name alone.
Yeah, even though this is like to steal a quote from Shredlord, this is like choosing between baby shit and dog shit.
True.
I guess I'll go Bring Me the Horizon just because they actually have some catchy stuff here and there. Mm-hmm. Whereas Memphis Mayfire,
no, never liked them.
Oh
God. Okay. Oh, this is fucking tough because I saw Soulfly live, but Sepultura blows Soulfly out of everything. Then again, it's the Calavera
and that
Brothers.
new Soulfly album's fucking incredible. I need to get that on CD. Then again, the last Sepultura was really good too.
Yeah, that's the one.
I'd have to go Sepultura just for the early Max stuff,
Same.
from Morbid Visions through Roots.
Same thing with me. I'll go with Soulfly. I mean, not.
And honestly, the Derek Green era, like the majority of it, is kind of missed for me.
Yeah.
There are a few exceptions, like Dante 21, Machine Messiah, Quadra. Those are actually some good albums I need to get. Whereas Soulfly's definitely been more consistent. I still have to go Sepultura.
Yeah.
Oh, this is another troll one. Black Veil Brides or Suicide
I'm going to go with Black Veil Brides.
Mike, stop with the troll ones. Actually,
I'm going to go with Black Veil Brides because they have some good songs. They have a couple of good songs that I do enjoy once in a while. Suicide Silence, at the beginning, they were good, but after what's his fucking name?
Passed. After Mitch Lucker passed away.
After Mitch passed, the band just became a shell of itself to the point that even fucking Brad gave it a 0 out of fucking 5 skulls in the fucking review.
Yeah. Again, another one where I don't want to pick either, but I'll go...
Or at least the one that sucks the less.
Honestly, I'm going to go Suicide Silence, actually. Just because of the early stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, Scott. Deicide or Immolation? Immolation, easy. That's an easy choice.
Oh, God. God damn.
Because Immolation's far more consistent than Deicide. And Deicide they've shat the bed quite a few times. And I'm interested to see how this ranking I'm going to do for a Deicide's going to go.
To me, with Deicide, Once Upon the Cross, to me, it's like their last good album. After that, I'm like...
Stench of Redemption. That's among their best. For two reasons. Jack Owen and Ralph Sandala.
I'm gonna have to listen to
killing it on guitar.
I might have to listen to that one again. But Immolation,
it's fantastic.
Of course, Immolation, Dawn of Possession, Close to the World Below.
Here and After,
Yeah,
even their latest stuff.
yeah, I'm gonna go with Immolation.
And there's no bad Immolation album. I think Immolation's another kind of like Death, one of the best discographies of all time. Like I
Yeah,
think everything they've done is amazing. Whereas Deicide,
and Demonic.
everybody will find out in the rankings, but I'll just say like the first three and Stench of Redemption are their best, and then everything else it's hit or miss.
What you think of Once Upon a Cross? Think it's one of their best, or it's a miss?
It's one of their best, I'll say.
I mean, plus the
But
album cover.
nothing will beat the
No,
debut or
no,
Legion.
no, nothing. Not the debut, nothing. I still need to get some Deicide.
Yeah, good luck trying to find the self-titled.
You have it?
When I got mine. Oh yeah, I got self-titled Legion and Stench of Redemption.
I think I'm gonna go with Once Upon a Cross because I remember getting to Deicide. That album cover took me out the most, and I like that that's the censored version, and you have to go deep to find the uncensored version, which I'm not paying that much for that.
Yeah. Static X or Racer X? That's a weird one. The world's biggest fucking apple versus the world's biggest fucking orange.
You fucking forgot X Japan, man. You should have put X Japan too. I have all 3 X's. Hey, this got triple X rated.
Honestly, I mean, I know Racer X is the better band, but I have to say Static X because I do have nostalgia for that. So I'm gonna go Static X.
I'm trying to remember which one I listened to first. I think I'm gonna go with Static X, even though I love Razor's X. Static X kind of has more punk to it.
Avril Lavigne or Green Day?
Green Day.
Green Day for 2 albums, Dookie and American Idiot.
That is all. ICP. I think I'm gonna go with ICP.
I'll only go in ICP because they've been involved in wrestling. That's pretty much it.
Yep. Funny story. They were supposed to come to my town, but the fucking promoter at the time was a fucking crook. He kind of canceled everything, all his entire business at the time. So all the bands he promised to bring in ICP. He even promised to bring back. I think he wanted to bring back Orgy again, which I would have loved to see Orgy again. So for that, oh, and Mushroom Head, and that was one of the biggest shows that I was waiting to see with Mushroom Head.
Well then, Megadeth or Slayer?
Slayer.
I love both bands, but I have to go Megadeth.
Really? Really? You're choosing over Megadeth? You're going against Raining Blood. You're going against not Black Man. Show No Mercy over Rust in Peace over, Peace Elves? Really?
I said I went Megadeth. Yeah. I mean, Megadeth, again, more consistent and have less bad albums than Slayer.
True that.
And also, here's the big thing. Throughout the 90s, Megadeth was doing much better.
Yeah, because I remember going to my local second in Charles, and Divine Intervention was there, and I was like,
I mean, that's a decent album. There are some really good songs on there. And then the rest is kind of okay. It's like, maybe. The only Slayer albums I probably wouldn't be getting would be Undisputed Attitude, Diabolus, and then the one that's in the middle for me is Repentless. But like, I do want to get Christ Illusion, World Painted Blood,
yeah,
God Hates Us All at some point.
Oh yeah, I did enjoy Repentless, even though it wasn't the best. I did enjoy it. I
just wish the drums sounded better. And that Gary Holt could have written more.
Yeah.
And this is unfair. Cannibal Corpse or 200 Stab Wounds? It's gotta be Cannibal Corpse, even though 200 Stab Wounds is fucking great for a young band. Slave to the Scalpel, that was a hell of an album, but it's gotta be Cannibal Corpse.
Yeah. I think when I was gonna go see Love to Die on my showing, they didn't have 200 Stab Wounds. They were on the tour, but it just didn't fucking play
Hmm.
on my town. So I fucking was like, fuck.
Yeah, that would have been a hell of a show.
Oh yeah.
Testament or Death Angel? Testament. I love Death Angel, but Testament.
Hmm.
I just think Testament has a stronger catalog. And plus, the disadvantage of Death Angel is that they were away for 14 years.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Testament.
And also, I think, and it's like, even though Mark from Death Angel's a great vocalist, I think Chuck Billy's just a little bit better. And also, you got better guitar work in Testament, too. So, Alex Skolnick, enough said. But Death Angel's great. Iced Earth or Iron Maiden. That's not
Maiden.
fair either.
Maiden.
It's gotta be Maiden, but I love Iced Earth, too.
I was there.
Yeah. And also, there wouldn't be an Iced Earth without an Iron Maiden.
2019 Legacy of the Beast tour. I remember buying the tickets a year in advance. That was a birthday present for my mom. She, out of the kindness of her heart, she bought me the ticket, and I bought the Legacy of the Beast tour, the Texas shirt. Which, if you go on eBay, if I were to sell it, $300 right there. Which I'm like, I'm not fucking selling that shit.
Nickelback or Five Finger Cousin Fuck?
Nickelback.
I'll go Nickelback because they at least have some more. They have more better songs.
Oh yeah,
than
Burn It
Five
to the
Finger.
Ground. Save Me. How do you remind me? Trying to remember.
And honestly, it's like Nickelback gets a ton of shit, and it's like they're not a terrible band. They just do what they want. They got some good songs. Five Finger have a couple of good songs, and that's it. Mostly in the early days. And
like I said, with Five Finger, I just stopped at the Righteous albums. After that, I'm just like, nope, I can't.
Yeah. All right, James. Code Orange or Killswitch Engage?
Killswitch.
I'd have to go Killswitch. I don't know that much about Code Orange. Like, I've listened to some stuff, and it's good. It's definitely more old school metalcore than anything.
I mean, Aleister Black, NXT TakeOver. I was fucking sick.
Ray Wyatt's theme, too.
Mm-hmm.
But it's gotta be Killswitch.
Yeah. Bronze back.
King Diamond or Merciful Fate?
Oh, fuck. Melissa, Don't Break the Oath. The Puppet
Abigail,
Master.
them.
Abigail, them. I'm fucking still waiting for their fucking new album. I hope they release it sometime this year or next year.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
go
King
by a hair. I'm gonna go Merciful Fate because heavier
True.
band.
True.
So yeah. Ooh, this is tough.
Oh,
Meatloaf or Elton John?
I'm more of a Meatloaf kind of person, even though I love Elton John. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Elton John has some good ass songs, but opera rock versus stage rock, pretty much. I'm gonna go with Meatloaf.
Oh, Ace, this next one. Morbid Angel or Bolt Thrower?
Ultras of Madness, Realm of Chaos, Fourth Crusade,
Covenant.
Yeah, Morbid Angel.
Even though I'll acknowledge Bolt Thrower has a better discography overall, I think Morbid Angel's great albums are better than half of the Bolt Thrower albums. Yeah. So I'm gonna go
pretty much the first 5 albums.
Let's see. Hold on.
Altars,
Blessed, Covenant, Domination, Formulas, Gateways. First 6.
First 6. Okay.
Yeah, first 6 is right there. Those are unbeatable albums too.
Yeah.
Buckethead or Joe Satriani?
Ooh, okay.
I have to go Joe. I mean, they're both great, but I have to go with Joe.
2 guitar virtuosos, one more neoclassical, the other one more chicken Buckethead. Presentation. Buckethead beat Satriani, but Satriani can run miles over Buckethead. So yeah, going Satriani.
This is an easy one. AC/DC.
AC/DC.
There's more songwriting talent in AC/DC than in most of Kiss.
Mhm.
Even though AC/DC write pretty much the same album all the
Yeah.
time, but it's a good album.
Yeah, I mean, Power Up.
And the only members of Kiss, of the classic lineup of Kiss, that had any real talent was Ace and Peter.
And well, original. You talk about all in general, every car, Vinnie Vincent.
Yeah,
Mark,
like
Mark,
if we were going overall, Kiss, the most talented member was Eric Carr.
oh yeah, Martin St.
That's a
John
shame
was
he's
kind of
not
there. At first, Paul, but not anymore. At the beginning, now he's
But
a
yeah.
fucking douche.
Oh, this next one's difficult. Who or Led Zeppelin?
Oh god, okay. We're both around. Let's see, the Who was the first British invasion, and Led Zeppelin came out afterwards. Led Zeppelin.
In the British blues boom that came
Yeah.
just right after the British invasion.
I'm gonna go with Zeppelin because he has more memorable songs. Even the Who are fucking great. Of course, Tommy, fucking great album. Behind Blue Eyes, a great cover. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Zeppelin
go.
for me.
I'm going Zeppelin. I'm going Zeppelin. Oh boy.
Axel. I'd rather go with Axel, even though he fucking sang. Even though that fucking still haunts me my dreams when he was in fucking AC/DC. Even though not an official member, it still haunts my dreams.
They're both tool bags, but different tool bags. Like
which one's
Axel's a general tool bag, and Rob Flint's an SJW tool bag. Both suck, but
wins
I
the
am
one?
just based on the better voice. It's Axel, even though they're both assholes. So yeah. This might be the hardest one so far.
Oh
Dream
god!
Theater or Tool?
And
I mean, yeah, they're both prog, but they're both like two different sides.
Wow.
They're on opposite sides of the prog coin. Like Dream Theater is more epic, bombastic, whereas Tool is like darker and more adventurous.
And I just fucking listened to Theater of Pain, but with two, I mean, I don't know. It's two bands that don't have bad albums either.
Well, Dream Theater may
Dream
be
Theater,
astonishing, but that's
probably
still not terrible. It's just
yeah.
loaded. I feel like if it was just a one disc album, I think it would have been pretty good. And I have the astonishing too, so I can say.
I'm gonna go with Tool. And I love Dream Theater, but Tool to me just stands out the most. I mean, that also goes back to my early childhood when Tool was just everywhere over the radio.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually gonna go Dream Theater, just because they got more melody and more songwriting.
Yeah.
Ozzy Osbourne or Van Halen.
A vocalist versus
And then
a
guitarist. Let me preface. Only Van Halen with Roth, not with Sammy. I think still I have to go with Ozzy solo.
Yeah.
Like from Blizzard of Oz or No More Tears, that was an 11-year run of perfect albums, whereas Roth, Van Halen was 78 to 84. I mean, all those are great, but Ozzy had the longer run, so I'm going Ozzy.
Yeah, Ozzy gets the vote.
Even though I love Van Halen to death, I have to go Ozzy.
Yeah.
And then Mike, you're really, really pushing it now. Rush
versus
Queen.
Queen. Oh God! About the same time they both started it. 2112 versus Day of the Opera. The self-titled versus the self-titled Queen. News of the World versus Farewell to All Kings.
It's not an easy choice, but I'm gonna go Rush.
I'm gonna go with Queen because Queen had more, I guess, commercial success. I mean, don't get me wrong, Rush had good songs on the radio, but nothing compared to Queen.
Man, that's brutal. But I'm going Rush. I'm a bigger fan of Rush than I am of Queen, even though I love Queen and I need some Queen in my collection.
Say with me. I know. Actually, I have some Queen. I have Innuendo.
Like son of a bitch.
Son of a
Son of a bitch.
son of a puta.
Motorhead or
Motorhead
Judas
versus
Priest.
Priest.
I love both bands, but I gotta go Priest.
Yeah, Priest
I
with
have to
me
go
too.
Priest.
Priest with me.
I mean, again, that's still two different schools of thought, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to go Priest. Man, that hurt.
That hurt like a motherfucker.
That one hurt. But yeah, I still can't stop watching that Blood Red Throne documentary just because they were such goofs. Still are goofs. Oh, this is an interesting one. Weird Al or Frank Zappa?
Ooh.
I mean, they're both weird. They're both weird in different
Weird.
ways.
I think I'm gonna go with Weird Al.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Weird Al too.
Don't get me wrong, love Zappa, but Weird Al was
Zappa was just a weird writer in terms of like the guitar parts and lyrics.
pretty much if Yoko Ono had talent.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but I'm gonna go Weird Al. But Zappa's a legend in his own right.
I dare anybody to go to watch Yoko Ono sing, and I'm saying sing in quotation marks.
Poison or Motley Crue, easy. Motley Crue. That's easy. First two and Dr. Feelgood. Enough said. I still need to get Too Fast for Love and Dr. Feelgood. I only have Shout at the Devil.
Do you have the original?
Shout at the Devil, the heaviest album.
Do you have the original cover or the alternative?
The alternative one. That was the only one I found. Damn. I mean, there's some good Poison songs. I mean, I do have a soft spot for that here and there if I'm in the mood.
Yep, that would me.
It's Motley Crue, just because they're better musicians. Like Mick Mars, underrated guitarist, and Tommy Lee, very underrated drummer.
Tommy Lee, recently in the news.
Mike, why?
Sabbath or Rush? Sabbath.
It's got to be Sabbath. Again, there wouldn't be Rush without Black Sabbath. And even Rush and even Geddy Lee and Alex Lifeson will admit that they wouldn't have existed without Sabbath.
Pretty much, you're putting any band against Sabbath, Sabbath's going to win.
For the most part. You never know.
True.
You never know.
I mean, if it was Typo versus Sabbath, what would you pick?
I'd probably still go Sabbath. I will say if it was Metallica versus Sabbath, I would go Metallica.
But it wouldn't be a Metallica without Black Sabbath. You're contradicting yourself there, mister.
I grew up on Metallica first, so that nostalgia would definitely. Beatles or the Doors? I'm actually going to go with the Doors just because they were more weird.
Well,
and I was never a big Beatles guy. I mean, I respect and like the Beatles, but not the biggest Beatles fan.
Sergeant Pepper.
I just think so many other bands in that British invasion era were just better. Like Rolling Stones.
The Kinks were a bit better.
Kinks, and then later the Doors, even though I don't think they were British.
No, they were American in LA. Yeah. But I'm going to go with the Doors. Riders on the Storm.
Yeah, the Doors. And also Jim Morrison was quite a character.
Oh, yeah. Sometimes Pistol versus Ramones. Oh, God. Basically fucking created punk. I'm going to go Ramones. As much as I love the Pistols, the Ramones blow the Pistols.
And Sex Pistols only had one album up against the whole career of Ramones.
Yeah. Technically two, because I think they released an album later in the career.
Yeah. And also the Ramones pioneered down-picked riffs, the technique that Metallica picked up on
Yep.
and most thrash bands.
I mean, they cover Blitzkrieg Pop and they're fucking self-titled and kill them all. Did they?
No, that wasn't. No, that was a band called Blitzkrieg. That was like a new wave of British heavy metal.
Oh no, wrong band, wrong band.
Yeah.
I'm thinking of Am I Evil? What am I thinking of?
Hard or Blondie? Hard. It's got to be hard. The Wilson sisters, they rule.
And they're fucking
And a
gorgeous.
great singer and Nancy, an underrated guitarist.
So more heavier
And
versus,
singer.
so new wave versus a bit heavier rock. I'm gonna go with
Versus hard rock.
Yeah.
Yeah, hard.
Yeah.
Has to be hard. I actually need to get some hard albums, like the first, like Dreamboat Annie, Little Queen.
Mhm.
They're self-titled.
I think like the first albums in their 70s catalog is pretty much
Yeah.
80s.
Yeah.
And you can leave or take.
It's hit or miss. Well, the self-titled was a huge one, and the follow-up that had "Alone" on it.
Oh yeah, and with
That
Blondie,
was a
I
great
think just
song.
maybe just the first album, pretty much.
Mm-hmm. Joan Jett or Janice Joplin.
Ooh,
Again, world's biggest apple, world's biggest orange.
okay, two women a pioneer in rock at the time. There wasn't really that many rock female front
Ladies at the
vocalists.
time.
I mean, Janice Joplin,
Aside from the hard.
Janice Joplin, home Texan girl. Joan Jett, think from New Jersey area.
New York, somewhere in there.
I think I'm gonna go with Janice Joplin because without Janice Joplin, there would be a Joan Jett, pretty much.
Yeah. I'd have to go Janice Joplin too. But yeah, that one was tough.
Have you seen
I
the
do like me
documentary
some
on
Joan
Janice
Jett.
Joplin?
I have not actually.
You should watch it. It's really
I
good.
didn't know there was one.
There is a documentary. You should watch it. It kind of talks to, of course, her life and kind of like the last days of her life. It even
Oh,
points
geez.
out that when Hendrix died, she kind of went to a depression, which, of course, I think she died a couple of days or weeks later after Hendrix.
Hendrix. Yeah. But anyways, like I was saying about the Blood Red Throne thing, there's this one riff that was shown in the documentary from when they played live, and I've been trying to listen to the songs to try to figure out what that song is because it's such a catchy riff.
Why don't you just get your phone? What's the name of the song? Put it right there.
It wouldn't work. It wouldn't work like
And
that.
just, was it a concert that they
It was a live part in the documentary, like around the halfway point. I mean, I did find out the song before the song I'm thinking of. It's No New Beginning off of Come Death, which that's a killer song.
Right.
Oh, Mike.
Close. Metallica.
Yeah, I do love Exodus, but it's Metallica. Yeah, I have to give it to Metallica. And actually, I will be right back to my stomach starting to crown, so I'll be right back in a few minutes.
All right, I'm back. Edit. Ugh. Woo.
All right, I'm back. Sorry for all that.
Yeah, it's fine. I was just finish editing my second video. Already
Fucking
uploaded
Del
it.
Taco, why must you do this to my belly?
Oh shit! Speaking of Del Taco, now it's my turn to drop a big one. Be right
Oh,
back.
great. All right, well, at least I'm back, so I can answer some of the ones you got coming up. So, creator or destruction? Uh, oh, probably go creator. I need to listen to more destruction. Like, they're definitely the one band out of the Teutonic 3 that I'm the least familiar with, whereas Creator and Sodom I love. So, yeah. Mr. Bungle or John Lennon? Okay, first of all, who the fuck compares these two? This is the definition of. I thought I felt something come back up. This is the definition of two separate schools of thought. Honestly, I'm going to go Mr. Bungle just because they're just so weird. I mean, Mike Patton, enough said. Guar or Clutch? I know if Scott was here right now, he'd probably hate me for saying this, but I'm going to go Clutch. Rainbow or Uriah Heep? Ooh. I'll be honest, I'm not super familiar with a lot of Uriah Heep or Rainbow, like the Dio era Rainbow. I know, so I'm by default I'm gonna go Rainbow. Yeah. Yeah, I'll go Rainbow on that. Let me go. That's much better. Ooh, this is an interesting one. As I Lay Dying or Trivium. By default, I'm going Trivium. Because I think Trivium has had some great albums in their early career, and as of late, with like their last, I think it's 3, like Send the Sentence, What the Dead Man Say, and Court of the Dragon. And then their first 4, Ember to Inferno, Ascendancy Crusade, and Shogun, are great. Then you get the middle 3 with In Waves and Vengeance Falls not being very not great. Silence in the Snow was like a decent transition to what they were going to be now. So, yeah. 2 clunkers out of what? 9 albums isn't terrible. And then As I Lay Dying, they have some really good albums in their own right. You know, like, I would say Frail Words Collapse, Shadows Are Security, and Ocean Between Us. And even The Powerless Rise, I think those are actually some pretty good metalcore albums for what they go for. But overall, I'm going Trivium. Parkway Drive or Arch Enemy? Ooh. Even though I'm not a big fan of recent Arch Enemy, like pretty much the past decade, I'm probably going to still go with Arch Enemy from like the Johann era into the Angela era. That's actually some really good stuff. So, yeah, by default, I'm going Arch Enemy. Even though Parkway Drive's got some decent songs. What the fuck is this one? Yellow Card or August Burns Red? I'm going August Burns Red because I'm not a big fan of Yellow Card at all. So, yeah. Well, now that you're back, Ricky, let's see what you have to say about these choices I just
All right.
made.
Creator versus Destruction. Creator all the way. Mr. Bungle versus John Lennon. I think I'll go with John Lennon.
Really?
Yep.
I went with Mr. Bungle just because I Mike Patton.
Yeah. War versus Clutch. Oh, that's not fair. I'll fucking go with War.
Man, again, going opposite, I went with Clutch.
Oh, motherfucker. Rainbow versus Uriah Heep. Fuck. Most influential in power metal, classic heavy metal. And you got Dio on one hand. Yeah, go to Rainbow.
For once, we agree.
Trivium. Trivium. Arch Enemy. I saw them live. I was there. Okay, that's an interesting one. Not a big fan of both. But the one I know the most is Austin Burns Red, so I'm gonna go with that one. August Burns Red.
all right, now we're caught up, and then this one. Oh,
Oh god.
I'm gonna say right now I'm not picking either because they're both terrible.
For once, yep. I'm not picking either.
I'm not picking. They both suck so much. This is an interesting one. Pantera or
Arab
King Diamond?
Diamond.
Oh, I don't even know who to pick for this.
See the first 5 King Diamond albums versus Pantera's last 5.
Yeah, that's pretty much that.
I'm gonna go with King Diamond.
I'm going Pantera. Sorry, King. I love you, King Diamond, but I gotta go Pantera just because Cowboys from Hell was such a big album when I was growing up. I feel ashamed now.
Shame this man. Shame.
Mike,
Shame.
Metal Mike, I don't like you anymore. Oh, back to Ghost or Triptychon.
Repticon.
Easy. Tom
Yeah.
Warrior, hands down.
Yep.
I'm sorry, Ghost, but if you're going up against Tom Gabriel Fisher, Tom Warrior, you're gonna lose.
Yep.
Hell, even if it was Hellhammer versus Ghost, in that sense, I might go Ghost.
Depends on the
Maybe.
band.
Yeah, but Hellhammer I do like. So, but yeah. Oh, damn it, Josh.
Again? Oh no, that was Tool.
Love them both, but
Rush.
Rush. Yeah. Yeah. Rush. That one still kind of stings a little bit because I love Dream Theater. But it's gotta be Rush. Could you have imagined if there would have been a tour of Dream Theater and Rush? That would have been insane.
Oh.
Especially when Mike Portnoy was in the band. Like, I know
Yeah.
Dream Theater got to open for Yes, which that had been a dream come true.
Yep.
So, yeah, because during that, like, early to mid-2000s period, Dream Theater did a bunch of different tours. Like, they opened for Iron Maiden. They opened for Yes. Headlined over Queensryche and Fate's Warning. Then they were the second to last band for Gigantor behind Megadeth.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a time.
Yeah.
Blind Guardian or Halloween?
Halloween. Yeah. I think I'm gonna call. Yeah, I think I'm gonna call it a night. I'm really getting fucking sleepy. Like really, really fucking sleepy.
Alrighty.
All right.
I might call it here in a little bit too, but
all right.
I'll soldier on for another 5 minutes or so.
All right. See ya.
See ya. Yeah, and also I'm not really fond of Blind Guardian as of late because Hansi Kirsch fucking left somebody hanging to dry, and that wasn't fair. So I mean, Blind Guardian's got great albums. I can't deny it, and they are really fun. But that's got to be Halloween. And also, without Halloween, you wouldn't have Blind Guardian. Genesis or Emerson, Lake, and Palmer. I got to go Genesis. Either or, Peter Gabriel or Phil Collins. I would have to go with Genesis. Fozzy or Five Finger Cousin? Fuck. Fozzy. It has to be Fozzy. And also, I love Chris Jericho. He's a really good singer. And Fozzy's actually got some very damn good songs and albums. Granted, their last album that came out this year was good, but probably their worst album, but it's still not bad. Fozzy or Alice Cooper? Why you gotta be unfair? It's gotta be Alice. Oh, you dirty, rotten piece of shit. Fucking hell, Ace. Two of the best singers in death metal history. But it's gotta be Chuck. It has to go Chuck. Without Chuck, you wouldn't have Martin Van Drunen. But damn, I love Martin Van Drunen's vocals, either in Pestilence or Asphyx. All right, I think I'm going to have time for one more. So the first one that comes up, and here it is. This is difficult. Motley Crue or Def Leppard? I love both bands for nostalgic reasons. Ooh. I know I went with Motley Crue earlier over Poison. I think here I'm going to go with Def Leppard. Just because you have the first four. On Through the Night. Yeah, On Through the Night. High and Dry. Pyromania is still one of the best 80s albums ever. And even Hysteria, yeah, it's poppy, but it's the good kind of 80s pop rock, so so yeah, I'd probably go with Def Leppard. Plus, I mean, the first three albums, they were basically like British AC/DC. And it worked. So yeah, I gotta go Def Leppard. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night here because who knows if probably here in the next few minutes I gotta go to the bathroom again. I don't want to keep you guys waiting, but I'll probably do one of these again Thursday. But instead of making me choose between two bands, we'll make me choose between two albums. That'll be on Thursday. But anyways, I will see you guys then. Take care, y'all.